Not yet. I need to get stronger. Must get more. More power!
That was close, huh? Like I always am. Right, Ragna?
Thank you, Leo.
You've got the wrong answer. What is it that you're supposed to do when you praise me?
Thank you, Leo.
That's what partners do for each other.
If...
That scar on her face. That's the prodigy, Leonica. They say she killed 30 dragons all by herself.
I heard she killed 50.
She's so tiny.
Those who take on quests to kill dragons that threaten people, and make their living by doing so, are called dragon hunters. And out of all the dragon hunters based in this city, Ronabera, Leo has killed the most dragons by far. Even though she's only 12, she's a doubt. She'll get even stronger as she gets older. What's wrong?
I want to buy some meat.
Got it. I'll cook some tonight.
All right!
The poster child of dragon slaying. The girl beloved by the silver sword. People call Leo these things with envy and awe. But Leo is my hero.
Taking pics again?
Yeah. I'm just happy that I get to keep a record of your growth. It's really impressive.
That would sound super pervy if it was anyone but me.
Aren't you living a charmed life, Ragna? It must be a pretty cushy way of living for a brat like you, surviving off the prodigy's scraps.
Who's that?
Hey! It's me! Psych Char-Luke! I'm ranked second in number of dragon kills after you!
I've got no clue who you are. I'm sorry.
You're cool, brother! That's right! We've got your back! Yeah, I suppose you're right. Let me start over. Despite having terrible skills, the prodigy teamed up with you. Do you realize you're only dragging her down? You're just baggage. No. Can you even carry her bags? Do you get it? You cursed bastard.
What is it you seek with your silver blade? Wealth? Status? Glory? How bad do you want it? I desire ultimate strength. I want to become powerful, stronger than anyone or anything. That's what I thought when I held a sword for the first time. That's why I became a hunter. Dragons are the strongest of all living creatures. I'll hunt dragons relentlessly. I'll even hunt their dragon god wherever it may be. I want to prove that I, Leonica, am the strongest. Well, is there anyone who wants to join me? I'll share all the wealth, status, and glory however much you want. Who? Who will join me in this bloody life of dragon hunting?
I will go with you! For as long as I can!
There you have it. That's why I like you so much. I'm actually getting pretty tired. Let's head home and get some rest.
Leo, you need to take a bath and brush your teeth before bed.
Oh, what a hassle. Can I just go to sleep? You can do all the scrubbing.
All right.
Wait. You two take baths together?
I have no dragon hunting talent. Even if I trained hard for the rest of my life, I would never get near Leo's level. But I'll definitely get eaten by a dragon long before then. That's okay with me, as long as I can be useful to Leo in any way.
You won't. You will lose her.
What's happening? Leo?
Ragna. Sorry.
No! You can't! A dream?
The time is nigh.
Ragna, what is it? Why did you go out of your way to buy meat?
Huh?
Don't you think it would have been better to eat back at the guild hall?
Yes, but
Who cares? I hate nasty vegetables. Boo.
that's the reason why. The innkeeper is letting me use the kitchen, so I'll cook dinner for you.
You're gonna make something for me? Well, I want steak today. Hooray! Meat,
Maybe I should mash some vegetables and mix them in with the steak.
meat, 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 meat. It would be awesome to have well-done meat tomorrow and rare meat the day after.
Huh?
What the hell is going on? Seriously, not even a single small quest?
There goes our livelihood down the drain.
Let's take a breather outside.
You got it.
There have been very few dragons as of late, don't you think so?
Yeah, you're right.
Huh?
I need to cut your hair soon. It's getting long.
Huh?
Yes, perfect.
Are you done?
Yes, almost done. That dream. Again.
You will lose her!
Aren't the dragons behaving strangely?
Yeah. They've been like this for some time now. It seems like they're migrating to the east together.
No wonder there were no decent quests available for us to choose.
To the east is... Dona Piero? But why? That doesn't make any sense. That city hasn't been attacked by dragons in decades.
I couldn't give you the reason, but I've heard that's the case.
Dona Piero reminds me of the Silver Chick. Have you heard of it? It's famous. It's a pastry shop. If there are dragons cropping up near there, we should try it out after hunting.
What exactly was that? A dream? I doubt that. It has to be something more. And then, that man. Is he a vision? A ghost? But...
Hey! Hello? Ragna, yoo-hoo! Hey! What's the matter? You zoned out there. Oh, I know. Was number 2 being rude to you again?
What's that?
Should I crush him? Can I please?
no.
You have bags under your eyes. Your hands are calloused. You've been working hard, more than you ever have the past few days. What's happened to you? Why are you so worked up? Tell me.
What can I even do for you? Besides just taking care of things for you. How can I actually help you in a meaningful way?
You know what I thought the first time we met? When I saw you? Huh? That guy. We have the potential to reach the same level of strength, don't we?
I can't! I don't have anything like your talent.
Nope, you don't. You don't have any talent for dragon hunting. As an expert, I can vouch for that. But my genius instincts also tell me you'll become strong. I don't know when that is, or what the catalyst will be. I just can't seem to predict that. I can't wait! So don't worry. I'll protect you. Until that time comes.
My parents were eaten by dragons when I was 3. Some of my relatives took me in, but then they were devoured by dragons too. A wealthy man bought me, but then dragons burned down his estate.
It's your fault! You're the one who called the dragons here! You've been working for the dragons this entire time!
Cursed bastard!
I've been attacked by dragons again and again. Somehow I always survive. Is there anywhere I can live in peace?
Wanna hunt dragons with me?
Huh?
Having a connection to dragons isn't bad, when you can use that ability to hunt dragons. Especially if you always survive. So from this day forth, you are a dragon hunter too. Yay!
Wait a sec! I can't do it! If I'm with you, you'll...
It's not your fault.
Huh?
Only the weak die. Those stronger than the dragons live. I'm really strong, so I'll be fine. And I'll prove it to you. Let's go!
This girl is strong. I can't imagine her dying before me. Oh.
Hey, Ragna. Do you still believe that you're cursed now?
I think not. Because you're with me. I want to be by your side until I'm killed by a dragon. I want to be with you for as long as possible. That's all I want. That's why. It's almost time.
Donna Piero has fallen. But how? Don't they call it the city that needs no dragon hunters? Hey you, number 2! Tell me about what happened.
It's Sykes!
I don't know either. I heard a horde of dragons attack the place when the sun went down, and there hasn't been any word from them since. Emergency quest. Slaughter the dragon horde that attacked Donna Piero. And don't tag along, Prodigy. Otherwise, you'll hog all the damn glory from us.
He said he didn't know anything, but he told us all that we needed. I guess he's a good number 2. Huh? Ragna? You're pale. What's wrong?
Leo.
Huh?
Let's run.
What was that?
There's a fire! The city's burning!
We've got to run away. Leo, we need to get out of here.
For what?
Because you'll...
Don't worry. I won't die. Let's go, Ragna!
Wait, Leo!
Over here! Get out of here!
Dear God!
Ah! Shit!
Fire! Damn it! Put them back!
No way! Shit! What the hell is happening here? Hey! Are you okay? You're covered in blood!
Blood is blades. Blood is flame. Good day, fine humans. Now perish.
Those are... Leo! No matter what, I won't let you die!
What the hell? Why is a superior dragon in a place like this? Ugh, this is bad. I'm about to die.
If I can just take this guy out, Leia will be okay!
Blood is flame.
Damn it!
That stupid
Right!
How dare you? How dare you do such a thing? You are going to regret that you hurt my Ragna. I'll kill you! You're dead!
I'm sinking. Deeper and deeper into that dream. After losing Leo, I begin my hell-bent quest for revenge.
To hunt down every last dragon to extinction!
I fight. I become powerful. I train to the full extent of my potential. But it won't be enough. I make new companions during battle. But even then I lose them too. I lead a life of loss. But still, I continue fighting!
To the limits of my limits! Of all limits! And then, to the power line beyond that!
Looking back on it now,
Maybe
to die.
But I didn't. I always survived.
This is impossible.
It can't be! I am your future, and you're my past!
So you're what I'm to become?
Pitiful! You disgust me! You idolized a little girl as a hero and did nothing but leech off her. If she had truly meant that much to you, then you should have become stronger than everyone else in order to protect her! I am strong now! Stronger than everyone! I can beat Dragon Monarchs! Now I can protect everything I've lost! But there isn't a single thing left for me to protect! What's the point of it? What's it matter? Why am I strong? What is the benefit of being like this? If that's true! Do it! The time is now! I need that power right now! I know. I was planning to. Do you understand now how remorseful I felt that I wasn't as strong that day as I am now? What was that? From this moment on, the past and the future are one. And now, I will let all my power surge into you!
He said there was a price to pay. I told him I didn't care. You would do the same thing in my shoes, wouldn't you?
We will shatter this future to pieces! Tenacious.
Well, I'm a genius. Though you're pretty tough yourself. By any chance, are you the dragon god or something?
What did you just say? You would dare compare me to the mighty god of our bloodline? Inferior animal! I will silence your blasphemy! I am called Grimwalte. I am the 10th seed of the Blood of the Wing. I, my dear, am the lowest of what humans call superior dragons. I have a very interesting tidbit to share with you, foolish creature. It's quite simple, really. But the reason this city and then this kingdom will be destroyed is because the great god our bloodline worships relishes the confections humans create as offerings. As such, our god is, was fond of a shop in Dono Piero. Although our god was an immensely loyal patron of this pastry shop, it was robbed and went out of business the other day. Even though we, the Blood of the Wing, our god was deeply saddened by this and said, "Forget it. Lay waste to the kingdom." That's the reason why. The whims of our all-powerful god decide the fate of human nations. Did you get the impression this was a real battle? My child, we didn't deign to even notice you. Dragon hunters are no threat to our superior bloodline. Are you able to comprehend your own worthlessness? Then die! Illusion? No. Something's coming. What the hell's happening?
After I decided to exterminate Dragonkind, I almost died countless times. I survived over and over again, and then I fought again. And I lost. And lost and lost and lost. And lost and lost and lost and lost and won. And lost and lost and lost and lost and lost and won. And lost and lost and lost and won and lost. And lost and won and lost and won. And won and won and won and won and won. And 100 dragons!
I fought like that for 10 years. Gradually, I realized my silver sword was a part of me, and I was a part of my sword. My arm and blade became one. It was an eerie experience, but it didn't interfere with my dragon hunting. My body screamed in pain, but I ignored it and continued to fight. 5 years later, I was completely fused with my blade. My body itself became a weapon that radiated Silverine. Then 3 years after that, I developed a technique that increased my body's Silverine. Within 4 more years, I learned how to control it at will. And then, a decade later, I surpassed the limits of human ability. Technique.
The pinnacle of dragon annihilation. Silverine battle arts.
I know this sensation. It's the same sensation I feel towards the Dragon Monarchs, those chosen by our god to be leaders of the bloodlines. It's the terror and awe felt towards a being possessing ultimate power. Impossible. Inconceivable! This cannot be! How could I fear a mere human? This cannot be so! Behold my true form, and the magical power of my blood at its full might. Only in this form is my ultimate power unleashed, and that worthless human is...
Freeze.
approval I felt for not having the power I have now. On that day, how I longed to see you once more.
Leo! Leo!
I survived. I'm alive. I'm sure you worked really, really hard, didn't you?
No! I didn't! The one who did all the work wasn't really me! But now, that man is no longer here anymore!
But I know his life story. I know how much he missed Leo. That's why.
You saved me. Ragna.
You died standing up, didn't you? I told you. There was a price to be paid. The past you who's taking this on won't live long either. Despite that, you have such a sentimental look on your face. We've been together for a long time. This is a first seeing you without a frown. Anyway, everything now hinges on the past. A world where the dragons are not is entirely dependent on our past selves. On that day, 7 of Lesse's cities were attacked. 6 of those cities fell, including the capital. On that very same day, the Reaper of Dragonkind was born.
All of the dragons are gone, and the fires have subsided. But half the city has been destroyed. There were so many casualties.
Leo.
Hmm?
Leo! Leo!
What is it?
You're alive! I can't...
Ragna?
It's nothing.
Huh?
Freak.
Sykes?
That's Mr. Sykes.
Why is number 2 in here?
First of all, this is my damn household! You're the one who asked me to rent one of the rooms to you since the inn burned down! Show respect!
Thank you.
Just shut it. So, what are you planning?
It would be best to leave the country.
Huh?
The Dragon God demanded that this kingdom be razed. Their god's word is law to them, so they won't go after us if we leave. Luckily, we're close to the border. That helps. We need to move quick.
Are you... actually Ragna?
Huh?
The Ragna I know has no talent or skills, nor does he have any brains. He's a parasitic, shitty nobody. What the hell is going on? What happened back there? Tell me, just who are you? Answer me now!
That was...
He fell asleep.
Now of all times?
He can't help it. Know where it came from. It must be the result of him training really hard when I wasn't watching him. But it's draining him and making him unstable.
Leo. Leo. Leo.
Oh, it's all right. I'm right here.
Leo.
That's why? You still need me, right, Ragna?
Huh? What did you just say?
Hmm?
Again? Huh? What the hell? The forest! The forest is attacking us!
Come now. Let our paths cross. That's where this tale begins.
Lord Himrogtath, I sincerely apologize for the wait. I present to you a lamb baked in a flaky pie crust.
I had grown weary of waiting. Bring it to me. Let's have a taste then. Delicious! The spring vegetables mask that meets odd flavors splendidly. The sauce also excellently complements the dish.
I am overwhelmed by your praise. Then you will...
However, it doesn't hold a candle to your delicious flavor. Argot demanded your kind to be destroyed. So in other words, I have free reign to eat every single human in this country! Now then, it's time for the largest feast in centuries to begin!
The tree froze. A dragon did this? Dragons can't attack as long as the sun is out. Can we not put stock in a basic fact like that anymore?
That was 10! It's never ending. Damn. Ragna!
Leo!
What was that?
What?
I just...
Ragna. Ragna! Hey, wait up for me, will you? Where are you going? I can't keep up! Ragna! Hey!
Was I asleep? At a time like this? After saving Leo, was I so relieved that I slumbered? The danger isn't over yet. I should have known that!
Huh? You there! The silver-looking one! Halt! This is private property. No further damage will...
I'm cursed. Everyone close to me gets killed by dragons. I learned this when I saw into the future. What should I do? What can I do to avoid losing everyone? The obvious solution is to slay every last dragon. Exterminate them all. Only way. I have to do it. But can I? Can someone like me stop them? Not even my future self succeeded.
Excuse me, are you alright?
What in the world are you doing in here?
What? Come again? What do you...
I get it. You came to this lair to find me, didn't you?
What are you talking about?
Is this a coincidence?
All right then. It saves me the trouble of having to find you.
Okay.
I'm going to slay all the dragons in the land now. Help me do that, Crimson.
Crimson? What? Look, I'm sorry, but you're mistaking me for someone else. My name is
Eliza Yorkshire. You're a 14-year-old boy from a farming village. Your employer's estate was attacked by a dragon, and you went missing. Or at least that's your cover story. That's what your future self told me.
I don't understand what you're talking about. Also, my name isn't Eliza. It's Elisa.
You're Crimson, Dragon Monarch! A winged monarch. The first seat. A former progenitor of the blood of the wing. And for attempting to kill the dragon god, a traitor. You power to my present self. Your goal is to wipe out all of dragonkind, including yourself. I don't know why, but you were dead set on it. Use me, please! I want to annihilate them too! Our future selves couldn't do it, so let's win this time!
That's enough out of you! First I'm a man, then a dragon? You are highly impertinent!
Ragna!
Leo!
You've gotten so fast now. The tree started falling over out of nowhere. Does that mean the hunt is over?
You sick worm! How dare a measly human kick the face of the great Hrimroth Toth, the 8th seed of the dragons! What violence! I will rip your body into pieces! Ah!
Bombs away.
Are you feeling all right?
Yeah.
Thank goodness. But you really have gotten a lot stronger, haven't you? Just like I predicted you would. The moment I saw you, I sensed you would become strong. Well, I didn't think it would happen exactly this soon, but good for you. It might be difficult for me to catch up now.
Leo, I have a favor to ask. I want you to take the townsfolk that are still here and cross the border.
What about you?
I will stay and take care of something. I'll meet you as soon as I'm done. So please...
No way. I'm going with you.
What I need to take care of is dangerous.
What do you mean? We're hunters. Danger is a part of the job. Why are you saying this? Why are you trying to leave me behind?
Separated for a short while.
You're supposed to just do what I tell you and stay where you are! I didn't mean to say that.
I've never seen Leo lose her cool like that before. She's strong, calm, and intuitively knows what's right. She has better judgment and takes action more decisively than adults. I know that she can achieve truly great things, but she's just a kid. She's still only 12. But because I was weak and pathetic, she always had to be stronger than she needed to be.
Pitiful! You disgust me! You idolized a little girl as a hero and did nothing but leech off her!
If I really want to protect her, if I want to see that goal through,
I can't let myself be weak anymore. Leo, do you remember what you said the very first time we met?
It's not your fault. Only the weak die. Those stronger than the dragons live. I'm really strong, so I'll be fine. And I'll prove it to you. Let's go!
What you said saved me. Happy I met you. But we can't be together anymore.
No! Please don't do this, Ragna! If you say that, we won't ever be...
You're weak. You'll die if you're with me. Leo. Goodbye.
Sounds like you're finally awake.
Is that you, Sykes?
That's right, it's me. Got a problem with that? We left the city. The only way we can survive is if we leave the country. Ragna also said that.
Ragna.
What happened?
I want to be the strongest. I knew that the first time I held a sword. It was a very distinctive moment. I knew this was my purpose. And you? Do you have a dream like that? I really tried to cut him down. I realized that he now has the ultimate strength I want. And even if I tried to kill him, I would fail. I knew that, but why? Why leave? Why did he abandon me the way he did? Don't you leave me like this! Please, Ragna!
Was that how you wanted to do that? Parting ways with her the way you did?
It's fine. The weak die and the strong live. I can surround myself with people whose deaths won't affect me.
Well, I'm headed back home now. Thanks for saving—
Please listen to me, Crimson!
I don't know a Crimson! First off, I would be dead the moment the sunlight hit me if I was a dragon!
That's not a problem. Your Dragon Monarch powers are blocked off. Although you can barely use your abilities, your weaknesses are gone.
That's enough! You can go fight God or whoever it is you want to all by yourself. I wish you good luck on your hunt. And as you can see, I'm—
You can change your sex and age whenever you feel like it.
No, I can't!
How am I going to gain Crimson's assurance?
Let our paths cross. That's where this tale begins.
Our paths intersected, but we met earlier than our future selves did.
However, you're not going to have my trust right from the start.
Listen to me.
Don't appear in front of me out of nowhere like that!
I know
How to read and write!
Huh? Read and write?
I can do arithmetic! And bookkeeping! I learned so I could help Leo! I also cook! I'm especially good with meat! Because Leo loves it! I'm also good with vegetables! They're tasty! Leo wouldn't eat them otherwise! I clean, do laundry, sew! I can do it all! I learned so I can take care of Leonica!
Why are you telling me this?
I'll do all the scrubbing when you take a bath. I'll wash your hair, have it dried. I'll dress you. You can count on me to brush your teeth before bed. All the things I've done for her up until now, I will gladly do for you as well. So let's team up and wipe out the dragons!
Absolutely not. Speaking of which, Leo is the name of the child you parted with earlier, right? And now here you are creeping on other young ladies in her—
And remember?
I'm sorry. I cannot fulfill the expectations you have, so move on. Huh? Hey, what's wrong? That's an awful fever. Well then, while you're out...
It's impressive for a human body to reach that level of power. I'm so impressed by it that it is almost irksome.
Who are you supposed to be?
Dragon Monarch
I came here today to offer you a proposal. Let's join forces, Ragna the Reaper. Let's unite. Together we can exterminate all...
I can definitely use
your strength much more effectively
than you ever could.
Fake now? After all, I couldn't just desert the man who saved my life.
I slept? My body isn't used to fighting with Silverine. What do you think, Crimson?
I told you I'm not Crimson! Is it true what that dragon said back in town about destroying the entire kingdom?
Yes, it is. That's why we need to start hunting them all now. Most importantly, we need to track down the winged one that leads them.
You must be kidding, right?
Our future selves did it. Over 20 years in the future. But this time we'll be able to do it faster. Because we've already met.
a human who knows about my true form. Our future selves, he said. Nothing like this has ever happened before. But this seems entertaining. While he was asleep, I examined him and learned two things. His body is fused with a silver sword. He doesn't shroud himself in silverine, but generates and emits it. It's unclear how it works. And his potential is unbelievably high! I want to test this out! An unknown method of killing dragons! I want to kill them! Kill them! It's been since I felt this excited!
Well...
What's over there?
That's the direction everyone in town was heading. You don't suppose everyone was attacked?
I'll save them.
Huh? Huh? What? Unbelievable!
Do you have any orders? If you have any, I will obey.
Interesting.
I'm not Crimson, but obliterate them all!
Roger that. Battle arts!
The sword alone is barely anything. It's just a shabby piece of work. That being said, a second-rate dragon hunter could probably kill superior dragons with it. This is beyond any individual's strength alone. It has a vast, deep power. This sword points to one possibility. If we could equip an army with similar weapons, and I could control that army.
Go, my servant.
So Slime was in Crimson's stomach all along.
It's time to be useful!
Silence before your lord! Your lives are void. Be silent and die.
I knew you were Crimson.
To join me. But first... That's poison. You will die in throes of agony if you drink it. But don't worry. This effect will only take place if you try to rebel against me and ruin our alliance. Your power poses a threat to me. I need insurance. If you wish for me to use you, then take up that vial and drink them. Did it? You didn't hesitate in the slightest. Why do you act this way? Why are you so intent on eradicating dragons?
To protect the things my future self lost. To protect things I'm destined to lose. To protect all of it. That's why I want to exterminate them all.
Ha! So you want to destroy your enemies first because you fear the idea of being hurt? You're a dull and pathetic little fool. You don't seem to have the makings of a true hero. But you do show some promise as a tool. I'll use you. I'll guide you down the path of my blood's extinction. Wing, scale, claw, roar, eye, bone, all of them. We'll butcher the 6 bloodlines, and then we'll slay God. We'll slice them with silver blades, burn them.
I've heard these words before in the future.
Entomb every person, those associated with any dragon kind. Bury it all.
We will prevail this time.
And finally, when everything has been reduced to ashes, my life shall then be...
I know! When it's done, I'll slay you.
Magnificent. Let us begin. The battle that will change the fate of the world. And the tale of how you and I exterminate all dragons.
I love it when screams of agony are drowned out by the wind and become naught. But only if they're the screams of women. Wind, do you think so too? Of course you do. Your deaths won't lack meaning. You're showing me how much a human body can be cut up and still live. You're the worthwhile diversion, strengthening the wind and ice sense of unity. Well done.
Someone...
Help, you say? Splendid. That's right. It would be great if someone helped. Then the wind and I won't fall prey to such unnecessary boredom.
Everyone listen! This is where we stand firm! Let's show them what dragon hunters are made of! Aye. What good are dragon hunters? Who is this guy?
I know! When it's done, I'll slay you!
Magnificent. Let us begin. The battle that will change the fate of the world. And the tale of how you and I exterminate all dragons.
You're acting haughty in front of the Great Master, you stupid human!
Hey, Slime. Long time no see.
Don't get to me! This is our first spin! I'm his trusty Slime! Stupid newbie. Show some respect by calling me Mr. Slime!
All right. Nice to meet you, Mr. Slime.
You're speaking too quietly! Use your voice and speak up loud and clear!
Put a lid on it, Slime. It's all well and good that you two dummies are getting along. But please, tell me of the future, Ragna.
We lose.
I'm well aware of that. What exactly happened? How many dragon monarchs did we slaughter? Come on. What about the world magic? The Great Crusade, then? Can you tell me what happened to you in the very end? Ugh. My frail trust in you is swiftly plummeting all of a sudden. Are you sure about doing all this?
I mean, I do have some vague memories, but I can't freely recall them.
Oh?
At first, I didn't remember you right away either. But I did the moment I saw your face.
Essentially, each of your memories need a specific trigger in order to be recalled. Ha! How convenient for you! And how inconvenient It happens to be for me.
Are you saying you distrust me?
Yes, that's right. The only person I ever truly trust is myself.
You can put your faith in me.
Well then, what about you to kill the dragons? Don't tell me that's just a faint memory you can't recall.
You don't need to worry about that. Silverine battle arts are in my body, not my mind.
Ragna.
You can believe me.
I have a keen interest in your Silverine battle arts. I want to see dragons get killed with them.
Got it. It won't be a problem. I'll kill as many—
No. You're not the one who will use them. They will.
You're okay now. Our hometown is just across the border. We'll step in for your parents and get you there safe and sound, all right?
Let's have some fun. Fine, folks! Rest assured. We have already hunted all the dragons nearby. It is now safe. This man here is known as Ragna the Reaper. He is a master dragon hunter who has killed many superior dragons.
Huh?
The Reaper?
I've never heard of him. But hey!
And I am his traveling companion, a mere humble mage at your service. In this world, there is a skill known as magic. Most users are superior dragons who have a large amount of this ability in their blood. Very few humans who can use magic exist. Mages are so rare that most people have only heard of magic. Consequently, these people are primed to be tricked.
Then, you mean the water-like thing that ate the dragon was really—
That was magic.
Then when that water stuff turned into a person, that was—
Also magic.
Hey! Stupid humans!
Hands off!
This is my pet that I made out of magic.
Wow, magic is truly unbelievable.
Magic is awesome.
All right, everyone join in. Magic's awesome. Magic. All together now. Magic's awesome. Haha.
Magic's awesome! Magic's awesome! Magic's awesome!
One more time.
Magic's awesome! Magic's awesome! Magic's awesome! Magic's awesome!
Huh?
Mr. Reaper, Master Mage, I am Michael, a dragon hunter. Although, I am afraid I have a shameful request.
Huh?
There is a dragon only you two can take down.
A dragon, you say?
Yes. Our group had to run away. There was a massive tornado in the city Tortier. And I had the distinct feeling that something terrible was resting deep within the tornado's wings.
The third seat, the Tempest Cell Disastroa, a dragon who hides in the wind.
You know him?
Naturally, I'm a mage. Off somewhere?
Hunting.
No, you aren't. Or rather yet, you can't.
What happened?
Do you know why you can't get up? Muscle soreness. That's right. You've eliminated the limits of your mind. I'm aware that your body physically cannot keep up unless you do that. But you've been pushing yourself too hard. All your body's muscle fibers are too damaged. You won't be able to move for 3 days.
Shit!
Just leave this act to me. Like I said, I'm going to use them. I'm sorry to report, the Reaper is injured and cannot move.
But how? Is there anything we can do?
There isn't. If he pushes, it will negatively affect him.
Then if that's the case, Mr. Mage, instead, could you go?
I decline.
Name your price and we'll give it to you.
Oh? They'll give up their weapons, which means they don't intend to continue dragon hunting. I cannot have that. I still decline. First of all, why are you so concerned about the Tempest Cell? Why so bothered by it? It doesn't seem like your lives are currently at stake now, am I right? Couldn't you just give up and run away? You're not from this country, right? Therefore, you don't have any obligation to fight for it. You offered to pay me, not to protect you and the others, but to kill the dragon for you. What a peculiar request. Ah, I get it now. You all feel guilty. The Tempest Cell's attack range is wide, and he moves quickly. In order to escape from him, you must make snap decisions and flee as quickly as possible. That's what I'd imagine, anyway. As you fled, did you hear voices behind you calling for help? Let me ride with you. Wait, please, don't go! Then those cries were swallowed up by the wind and abruptly went silent. By the way, if you were wondering what happens to people who get engulfed by the maelstrom, the cutting winds mangle their bodies, and they suffer hellish agony as... When you escaped from the tornado, didn't blood suddenly rain down from the sky? Splat. You must have felt guilty about it.
His voice!
You were ashamed. Thus, you gathered up the people who were still alive and escaped to this place, trying to at least protect those that remained.
His voice is burrowing into my head!
But, in the end...
Stop! Please stop! Everything you said is true. But what else could we have done? How could hunters like us even nick a superior dragon?
A dragon hunter's job is to protect people from dragons with a silver weapon. Did you not take any pride in that?
Yeah, for a time, I might have felt that way. I just realized something. I'm not a dragon hunter. I'm just prey. But if I had the power to hurt them, power like you two have, then I would have fought.
Do you finally understand what I'm getting at? This is the power you... I guarantee you'll be able to kill dragons too. That being said, I make no guarantee you'll live. Going forward, will you bear this blade? Do you want to step up and be dragon hunters? Your will to fight is most commendable. I guess this will do. All right then, you can go on ahead.
What? How is this even possible?
It's magic.
Magic's awesome! I've never seen a gun like this. Is it made of special magic?
The guns stocked in here are by far more powerful than the ones available in this country. But they're still just regular guns. What's really important about these weapons are the bullets.
It's done.
Oh, this gun is great! It's totally
You're looking mischievous. You know that?
So says the guy with the sullen look written on his face. Are you displeased? Is it that I'm using them as pawns?
Not that. I'm fine with that. I mean, after all, you'll make sure they win, right?
Well, I didn't promise they'd survive. So what are you upset about?
Well, first, I'm exhausted being stuck like this. And secondly, I don't... Please don't call me Reaper and make a spectacle out of me.
Master Reaper, please protect us!
These people, I don't want them to be around me. Because then they might eventually die.
The weak die and the strong live. You said you only can be around those whose deaths won't hurt you. That's why you chose me as the one to join forces with. And that's why you just abandoned that girl back there, Leo.
I didn't abandon...
You did abandon her. That's what happened from an objective viewpoint. And she probably felt like that's what you did too.
Shut up! That's not...
Is your entire motivation. What happens if you lose her? You, Reaper, were meant to exterminate Dragonkind. I won't let you quit before we've accomplished just that. Now that we're working together, Leo is highly important to me, too. If you have concerns, spit them out.
Logically speaking, I know that keeping Leo close to me would be the best way to protect her. Keeping her far away from me doesn't necessarily mean she'll be safe. But I'm afraid. What if I lose her right before my eyes again? The mere thought of that completely shatters my heart.
Thank you for opening up to me. I understand you a little better now. I'm grateful.
You're grateful? Why?
Let me give you a bit of Crimson advice.
Huh?
Hold your girl Leo captive. I've got my storage spaces. I can open one up for you. Lock her up there, drug her and put her in a comatose state so she doesn't struggle. She'll sleep safe and sound until we've exterminated all living dragons. Then she won't be in an unknown location. You can take care of her while she sleeps peacefully. Bulletproof plan, is it not, Ragna? I gotta hand it to myself. That was excellent A+ advice. I'll have her kidnapped immediately. Missed! Your muscle soreness is at its peak. That weak-ass punch won't work! There! Suffer! Oh, good gracious. I've kindly given you such wonderful words of wisdom, but you won't listen. What's your problem? Spit it out.
My problem is that you're a real asshole!
People tell me that a lot. I would say that it's one of my strong points. Knowing I'm an asshole and me truly putting you through hell are two entirely different things, so stop being so sensitive and whiny. I've hated your I know so much about you attitude ever since we met. Know your place. You don't know anything about me, so don't pretend to. Don't worry. I'll crush the Tempest Cell no matter what happens. I don't like putting my pawns to waste. You can just lie there with your breaking heart and martyrdom and struggle to infuse bullets with your Silverine. Oh, and also, you've gone on a lot about how you're cursed. A curse is... Oh. Something that's more like this. You're not even remotely cursed. Don't ever put on the tragic act and lament about being cursed again.
Master Crimson!
How'd it go?
Perfectly! I extended one of my eyes down to spy, just like you said.
Good job. I'll give you my corpse as your reward.
Thank you so much, Master! I'll savor every morsel!
Now, show me.
Yes, Master! This is what the town currently looks like. It's a heap of rubble. A big spinning vortex is in the middle of town. The Tempest Cell is stationed in it. Also, there's lots of humans. They're floating in the front of the tornado in pain.
Oh?
There are 16 in total. They are covered in blood and don't have other limbs.
Are they all women?
Yes, they are!
Troa has been ordered to stand by in that town and is killing time by carving up all those women. What a pathetic twit. But at least as long as he's entertaining himself, he won't come this way. I need those women to hang in there as long as possible.
Master Crimson, you're always a delicious meal!
I can't let Ragna and the Dragon Hunters know about this. There are no survivors. This will work. I've devised a plan to hunt the Tempest Cell. Today will be remembered. It will be marked as the day true dragon hunting was born in this country. Bring down the Tempest Cell. Burn him in the sunlight. Go forward. Let this day be written in history!
Interesting. You've decided to show. It's a bit late to help now, though. Welcome, my friends. The wind sends its greetings too, but unfortunately it's nearly dawn. My apologies, but you'll have to come back at a later...
We're Dragon Hunters. This is such a pleasant morning. The perfect morning to hunt a vile-made dragon that has committed acts of utmost cruelty. And when I say vile dragon, I'm talking about you. The cringy one pretending to chat with the wind when he's really putting on a one-man show. The pathetic one that has been ordered to stand by in this remote place by your nutty and incompetent ruler.
We pity you, so we'll play with you. Follow up.
What are you talking about? Who even are you?
Why is the lowly human blathering on about our bloodline? I find that pretending to know about subjects you know nothing about embarrassing. I suggest you stop. To start, are you even capable of fully comprehending my greatness? You're not. If you were, you wouldn't say such things. I'm Disaster Wall, third seat to the blood of the wing. The third seat means I'm third from the top. Do you understand? You don't? You're dim-witted, aren't you? Then I'll elaborate. According to a rumor I heard from the wind, some humans call me the Tempest Cell. Apparently I've been dubbed this because humans who dance with my wind suffer hellish agony. This vexes me. What I'm doing isn't all that abhorrent, and the wind certainly isn't at fault. Humans should become more adept at frolicking in the wind.
Something doesn't feel right. We've made preparations the last 2 days just as we were told to. We never felt a shred of doubt. And we even forgot our fears. But that thing is beyond gigantic. Our enemy is massive. Where did I get the notion that some backwater second-rate dragon hunters like us could hunt this monstrosity? Shit. Don't lose your nerves! We can do this! Let's butcher that damn dragon!
You won't get away with this. I'll have your heads. I'll absolutely kill you! The wind proclaims it so too!
The Tempest Cell's tornado is twice as fast as this car's top speed. We'd be ripped to shreds immediately if we attempted a regular escape.
Ugh. They're fleeing in the direction of the sun.
Against a superior dragon in perfect condition, and the third seat to boot, sunlight is not a definitive attack method. His defense and recovery abilities will exceed any damage caused by the sunlight. But that being said, his power will be reduced. Fire!
What is that off sound?
The wind froze!
This is a misconception even among dragon hunters. Silverane does not freeze the blood of a dragon. It freezes the magic in their blood. Consequently, when it comes into contact with wind controlled by magic, this happens.
It's working! It's really working!
Was that perhaps a silver bullet? Well, it appears your party has procured a very high-quality item.
That's probably what he's thinking. It's not that, though. These are just regular lead Magnus Silverine.
But what is it you actually hope to achieve here? Freezing the surface with these measly attacks will not shake the bonds between the wind and I!
That's probably what he's thinking. But this is the real deal. It's your turn to attack!
Eat this, jackass!
These bullets are infused with Magnus Silverine. Now, what's the difference in power between these and the Silverine-infused ones from earlier? It's shaking him up! It wasn't enough to take out the tornado, but the power increase is immense!
What in the... What the hell was that? This can't be happening. My bond with the wind is fraying!
It's gotten faster!
That's no problem! Make him eat bullets!
You'll pay for this. The very existence of humans is useless. They're astonishingly weak and have lower IQs than maggots. Worthless dragon hunters! You're all dead. Dead! 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 There's no way I'll let this slide! You worthless pieces of garbage! You won't get away!
What the hell was that?
Silverine battle arts.
What just happened to me?
Glorious wind!
Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! My heart is injured, which will sever the source of my blood. The flow of my magic will be stopped. It's cold. It's cold. I can't melt it. I'm not in command of the wind. Now die, bastard! Those worthless dragon hunters can't do this to me. Not to one such as I. The third seat deserves to.
This must be an error. The wind agrees to.
Disastroloth, the third seat of the Blood of the Wing, was no lightweight. For instance, if he had transformed into his dragon form, he would have been able to summon up to 8 tornadoes at the same time. If that had taken place, my plan would have fallen to pieces and the attack would have failed. But get a load of him now. He was incapable of imagining himself ever being hunted and killed. I provoked his wrath and a veritable desire to kill me. But he didn't try to end me with all his power. Pride and arrogance gave rise to negligence. Sun and Silverine. After those two, I deemed this the third major weakness of all superior dragons. I came up with a load of top-notch weapons for dragon hunting by putting Silverine into normal bullets, and even the terrain itself. Ragna, you should be grateful. The Tempest Cell was perfect for letting you demonstrate your incredible potential. Wouldn't you agree? This is a continuation of the talk we had yesterday. Setting aside your abandonment of Leo, choosing me as your partner was the correct choice in the end, and I'll make sure you recognize that.
He's made that crystal clear. Crimson probably didn't consider the battle we just had a real battle. He didn't even consider it a hunt. He was merely experimenting with me. This is Crimson. He knows everything about dragons. Everything needed to hunt them, from their natures to their powers. He doesn't need to ask me about the future. He can foresee that himself.
Wonderful. Look at his face.
Once again, I'm reminded of how remarkable he is. And how dangerous. Together, we will massacre Dragonkind. And in the end, once all the dragons are dead, I'll hunt Crimson!
Is this really okay with you? You're not only giving us food, but weapons and vehicles as well.
It's no problem. No dragon encounters.
Thanks again.
May you stay in good health, superhuman meat snacks!
We'll do our best. Thank you, Mr. Slime.
And so now, I need you to... forget me. Alright, that's settled.
Who's that?
Let's go.
Mr. Reaper! It's all thanks to you that we were able to survive and get vengeance. Thank you.
It wasn't all me. You're the ones who stood up to him.
Well, in that case, this was a triumph for all dragon hunters.
Stay strong, human!
Now then. Ta-da!
We have important news for the entire nation. This is the Lesse Royal Army, and we have an urgent announcement for all citizens. Right now, there is a large-scale dragon attack in progress at a city near the border. All citizens in every city must obey army directives and evacuate to the capital. The royal capital is safe. I repeat, to evacuate for any reason, wait in place for army rescue. Do not go near the border under any circumstance.
What do you think?
A trap.
It's exactly like drive hunting. They're blocking the escape routes and corralling the citizens into the capital.
Crimson, let's go.
Well, it's about time we change hunting grounds. Let's set off for the capital.
Dona Pieru has been destroyed? Was it Garnes, or was it marked? Which country is responsible for this?
It was neither of them, Your Highness. The city was attacked by dragons. When the sun set, there was a violent lightning storm that reduced the city to ashes. Almost all the armed forces stationed there were wiped out. After that, a horde of dragons with medial dragons arrived. All communications from the city have stopped.
Form a special unit from the troops stationed in Ronabera and Tortier. I want them sent as aid. This is urgent. Recruit dragon hunters as troops, placing them under command. If there are any superior dragons, do not attack them. No matter what.
Right.
Lightning.
I recall a similar incident. It was the day Garnes attacked nowhere and decimated the Garnesian army with lightning strikes. They saved our kingdom.
I had hoped by some chance that the dragons living in the area didn't enjoy fighting so we'd be spared. But why now? Did something incur the wrath of the dragons? But the royal capital is protected by the barrier. The strength of a single superior dragon surpasses that of thousands of people. It's not that simple. Huh? What was that? Something's wrong. It's too quiet.
We've not yet been acquainted. Thamud Leze. Please forgive my unannounced descent from the heavens. I am one of those to whom God has granted the title of monarch. I am the Blood of the Wing's first seat. You may call me Ultimatia.
So the angel-winged dragon has come. Isn't that your moniker?
That's right. I am sometimes known by that title. But really, calling a young girl like me the angel-winged dragon? Frankly, I feel intimidated by its grandeur.
How did you get past the barrier?
The solar safeguard. Engineer sunlight gathered during the day, which creates a barrier that wards off those of my bloodline. Even at night, the capital glistens. It's lovely to behold.
What?
Oh, don't be troubled. The barrier is still fully functional. To be honest with you, I'm doing my best to grin while bearing the heat. It seems like staying too long would be trying.
She's bearing it? Ultimatia, the winged monarch. In the long-standing war between humans and dragons, there is no record of this enigmatic dragon monarch publicly taking action. But the one thing I do know about her...
Fear not, Your Highness. Your vassals cannot move, but rest assured they are unharmed. I've simply manipulated time and made the world around us stand still. As one who holds the title of monarch, it would result in a great upset if I were spotted in the royal capital. Thus, I've taken the liberty to appear before you in this manner. It was a bit of an extravagant measure, but I very much desired to meet you, King Thamud.
What's this really about?
I have come to apologize.
Really? Apologize?
Yes. First, I present this to you. Never intended to have Dona Pieru attacked. However, this dunce, my subordinate, destroyed the city with lightning speed. All I could do was punish this ignoramus and bring him here to you. As the progenitor, I do apologize. My leadership was lacking in vigilance.
I don't understand. Her conduct radiates her excellent upbringing and disposition, and her voice is brimming with compassion. Is she truly a dragon? She said she made the world stand still, and yet I can move. And if the barrier is still functioning, then I have a way to attack her. Yes, but that's not an option. Even if I used that to kill her, it would result in an all-out war with the Blood of the Wing, and my kingdom would be destroyed. The Winged Monarch is personally presenting her subordinate's head and expressing her regret. I must accept her apology. Raise your head, Winged Monarch. Your remorse has been sufficiently conveyed.
I appreciate your benevolent words. Nevertheless, it was unfortunate. I hoped the people of Leze wouldn't feel so frightened of their deaths. I only wanted them to tranquilly disappear without torture. I'm so aggrieved that didn't come to pass.
Wait up! You didn't intend to attack Dona Piero! It was your subordinate! There's no doubt those were your words!
Yes, I had no intention of attacking Dona Piero. But even so, this country must be destroyed. Because God decreed it so.
God?
That is why I had been making preparations for this country's annihilation. However, chaos is inevitable now that a city has already been destroyed. Many people will certainly try to take refuge abroad. I cannot allow that. I've already issued an order to attack the towns near the country's border. Not a single soul will be permitted to leave.
No! Order them to stop!
I cannot.
Do you want to go to war against my country?
It won't come to that. This will end with a one-sided bloodbath. I'm so sorry it has to be this way.
Are negotiations on the table?
I'm afraid not. That's why, Your Highness, I'm here to ask—
I have no other option. Monarch, I have made up my mind. Our solar safeguard has been weaponized! You shall perish here, wicked queen of the dragons!
That I cannot permit, King Famud. We cannot allow you to aim your fangs at our monarch.
Thank you for trying to protect me, dear Nebulum. It was nothing. I was just doing my job, that's all.
I suppose you have no real gratitude for this old white-haired fogey, have you, my queen?
I don't recall telling you to kill him, Elder Borgias.
Naturally, I made sure not to kill him. I left him alive in a cadaverous state. When you get old, you get your kicks out of perfecting techniques like this.
I despise such brutality. Heed me, time in return. King Famud! King Famud! My subordinate committed a serious offense again.
I was deceased! How am I alive?
Do not fret, sir. I turned back time to the state your body was in before it was maimed. You are complete again. My goodness, do I frighten you?
Are you a god? How is this possible?
I am not. I'm nothing more than God's loyal servant.
And you're telling me your god desires the complete downfall of my country?
King Famud Leze, death will come for you. This land will fear its grasp. There's no way for your people to escape. That is God's will. It is your fate. But you can avoid the fear and torment to come. King of Leze, I would like your cooperation. You can help ensure that as many people as possible die without suffering. You're the rightful king, so I would like you to lead your people. If you truly hold them dear, then please, take my hand.
This is the Lesse Royal Army, and we have an urgent announcement for all citizens. Right now, there is a large-scale drag attack in progress at a city near the border. All citizens...
Your Grace, the number of refugees continues to increase. It will be challenging to let many more in.
That poses no threat. Allow them to gain entrance. There's no need to concern yourself with the future. Everything will...
No matter how prideful or capable someone is, in the end, they look soulless after they're dead. All of their spirit is gone.
I'm surprised. I thought you would be a pile of ashes by now. But you still seem to have a ways to go.
Well, look who it is. To be graced with your presence.
I suppose I'll keep you abreast of the situation.
Huh?
The plan has already been put into motion. Within 10 days, we will have the chance to deliver all of the people gathered in the capital a tranquil death.
Oh yeah. That's nice of you to...
However, there is a problem.
Oh yeah? And that is?
The 9th seat Dornea has just been defeated. The perpetrator was Starly Alesse, the second princess.
The Silverware Princess and the Argentum Corpse.
I have sent both the 5th seat Tara Tectra and the 6th, Ulto Zora, after her.
You don't want me to hunt them down? Then what the hell do you want me
The
to...
3rd seat Disastroa, as well as the 8th seat Himrogtov, and the 10th seat Grimwelte. All of them have mysteriously disappeared.
Or maybe it was dragons from another bloodline.
The Elder says it may not be either. He has implied that it could have been caused by an entirely unknown threat.
Fantastic! This is giving me shivers!
Your actions are what caused this situation! I won't tolerate your impudence!
Hey, don't you worry, Princess. I won't mess around, so give me my heart back.
Your punishment is now temporarily suspended. I command you to subdue the insurgents. 2nd seat, the Lightning Claw, Wolte Kamui.
Nice. Leave it all to me, my glorious queen. By the way, if I utterly crush the insurgents, will you give me a kiss as a reward?
Do you never learn your lesson?
I absolutely love making you mad.
Get on your way already!
Don't rush me. I can take my sweet time, because we know I'm quick.
I had learned they were going to try to attack this area again. But I lost. Again. Once again, I survived without being able to do anything.
Stop! You are to be silent. You are in the presence of the Queen. Now, how shall we deal with this human when everyone else has perished? And on top of that, one who intends to do harm to our beloved progenitor? Let us take turns sharing our opinions. Please.
Right! I believe we have no other option than to kill him. There's no reason to let him live.
To answer your question of how to deal with him, why not feed him to whoever wants to indulge in such food?
Why don't we skewer him and put his carcass up on display?
Allow me to use him in my experiments. I'm currently developing a new style of floral arrangements using humans.
If you want a cruel and unusual murder method, I've got a stellar one. Slice open his skull and dine on his brains.
So uncivil. I have no interest in that pathetic human. Do what you wish. You, Tara, darling?
I also feel indifferent. And don't call me Tara.
Well, I think that humanly possible. Well, since we're in our progenitor's presence and all.
It's all the same either way. Let's just get it over with. That human's moaning is grating my precious ears. I believe the wind agrees with me too.
My enemies are all standing right in front of me, and I can't budge an inch. All I can do is moan. If only Leo had been the one to survive and not me. Why am I still alive? Why am I still so weak? Why? Why? But this time, even my life won't be spared. So is it okay now? Is it okay for me to give up? I'm so tired of all the anger, of all this enduring. Can I be at peace at last?
You felt relief just now, didn't you? You wanted to die, right? You want to meet your maker here now? That settles that. We ain't killing you. You'll burn in the fires of hatred and despair in your own pathetic weakness. From now on, your life will be a living hell.
I'm not too keen on your self-serving decision. The wind agrees with me too.
Shut it, monologue freak! You want to kill a guy who wants to die? Since when did we all become a... Does anyone have a problem with my ruling on the matter?
I obviously take issue. How many times have I expressed that I despise people who disturb group harmony? Do you want to be left out in the sun again?
Oh, how scary. Have mercy on me, please.
Then lay there and be silent.
Everyone, I have listened to all of your opinions. Please hear out my own self-indulgent desire. I would like to welcome him to be a part of our prestigious bloodline.
Seriously? Why do that? We don't need that bat.
It's nice to meet you. Sorry for the trouble. I am Ultimatia, progenitor of the Blood of the Wing. That sword is similar to those used by dragon hunters of a kingdom that once existed. It was a remarkably flourishing country with a mild climate, bountiful harvests, and exceptional governance. It was a lovely country, and with complete respect and sincerity, I razed it to the ground. I was confident of wiping out every vestige of life there. It was my duty. And today, this must be an act of God's will. You have been permitted to continue on. I'm so glad that you survived, and I'm so overjoyed that you're alive now.
What is she talking about? Tia! This boy probably has no idea what you're saying. When she says welcome you into the bloodline, she means turn you into a dragon like us.
People generally make the assumption that superior dragons are medial dragons that are capable of taking human form, but that is highly erroneous. What you humans call inferior and medial dragons are mere beasts born from our blood. In reality, we mature dragons were all given blood by our progenitor, and used to be humans. Exalt, you're being bestowed the gift of evolving into a life form far above humans.
Screw you! You all killed Leo, and not only her, but so many others too! People I cared about, and some I never knew but I could have grown to love! People who helped me, people who I fought alongside, people I wanted to protect! All of them! You stole them all! You used to be humans, and want to turn me into a dragon? Like hell you will! Die! Be gone! Oh, if you join our illustrious bloodline, your hatred will fade away. Well, that's what happened in my situation.
Earlier, that imbecile told you to burn in the fires of hatred in your own living hell, and that we should force you to suffer in despair of your weakness. But it is from that hell that I desire to save you from. I will take this blade of blood and thrust it into your heart. When I do so, your transformation into one of us will begin.
No!
Erase your worries. You will not cease being yourself once you've evolved. However, your way of seeing the world will simply change. Forget your hatred. Let's both live for the sake of God. Of all the things I can do for you, this is the ultimate atonement.
It seems like you were having an amusing dream. I let you sleep, and actually told Slime to keep his mouth shut.
I kept my shield!
Did you remember anything useful while in there?
Crimson is a scumbag, but I think he's preferable to Ultimati. Tender. She was kind while she indiscriminately killed countless people. To me, that's appalling. I'll hunt her again. I know I can do it.
Currently, I don't know how much of his own power he can use. Nor do I know the price he would pay for using the full extent of his said power. In terms of defeating Ultimatia, I'd rather wait a few years and thoroughly prepare before tackling that. But they're probably already aware of the strange activity near the border. They'll let Walter Kamui loose. Their strongest combatant will leave the capital. That being the case, the time to ambush Ultimatia is now. It's critical for determining our future course of action. It'll be a bonus if he takes down Ultimatia, but if he loses, I'll just save his ass. He is an irreplaceable tool. The capital should be in sight. Now, let's see about getting an audience with the winged progenitor.
Are you certain? God, you want everything in Lesse to be destroyed? Lesse? What's that? In God's war, It must be obliterated. It must be obliterated. Everything in this world that is not in God's mind must be obliterated. Everything that isn't in this world that is in God's mind must be actualized. We are the limbs of God. The bloodline exists for that reason. Troa, Himrog, Nia, Welte. I'm saddened. None of you could serve as God's limbs. You were unfit to be in our bloodline. At least let the destruction of this country be a grand offering to you.
It's ginormous! This city is so huge!
Put a sock in it, Slime. We're in the new district, the commercial center of the capital. It's the most crowded area. Our current business isn't here. We're traveling through the second castle wall and entering the old district. You two will call me Veronica. Do you understand?
Of course, Lady Veronica!
Krino... Are you fine with that name,
He's spewing his guts out! So nasty!
There's so many people. I feel sick right now.
Oh, I suppose you find this
messing with you. I seriously feel awful in crowds.
That weakness is unbecoming. How did you survive in Ronabera? If you get sick like this in crowds, that's quite a large city too, isn't it?
Come to think of it, how did I get along? Oh, that's right. That's because Leo was always with me.
You're nauseating.
He read my mind?
So, what's the plan now that you're unwell? Should we call off the hunt?
I'll be fine. No matter how sick I feel, even if my limbs have been ripped off, if she gets anywhere within my line of sight, I'll hunt her.
Can't wait to see it. Now then, stand up. Veronica, I can show you a modicum of care just as well. Just think of me for now as Leo's replacement.
You'll never in a million years begin to replace Leo.
I'll murder you. Now, I'll begin preparations for our operation. Hey, Slime, stay and watch over Ragna.
You got it, Master!
I'll be back in about 2 hours. Don't get up to any trouble and stay somewhere where people won't see you. Also, do not say the enemy's name aloud. It is important not to say leave and then return 5 minutes later unnoticed. Repeat!
Don't stand out and keep your mouth shut.
If you cannot abide by my rules, then I will deem you as a traitor. Well, I'll be on my way now.
See you later, Master!
There are tons of people, but there are still far too few. The influx of evacuees should have already surpassed 2 million. The city should already be overflowing. So how can there possibly be enough room to take in all those people? It's simple. They're reducing the number, without anyone noticing what's going on. Like a stomach digesting consumed food, a mass culling of the populace is underway.
I finished today's culling, as we planned. And now, we only need to wait for night to fall.
Good. So, where is our progenitor at the moment?
Oh, well, as it so happens, Lady Ultimatia wished to see the conditions of the evacuees herself.
She went outside by herself?
But I know exactly where she's located!
You foolish little numbskull! It's our duty as mature dragons to object to her caprices! If you simply do as you're told like a yes man, then what is the point? Apologize later! Now, tell me where she is located!
The progenitor is in the old district!
Preparations have been completed. Lieutenant General Rowan.
Great. Then you may proceed as planned.
Sir.
You know, General Rowan, I failed to mention that we're staying at an apartment in the new district. But being crammed into one room with so many is a bummer.
Actually, this place has comfortable lodging upstairs. Shall we head up?
That sounds just lovely.
Also, join your cozy little chat there, Lieutenant General Rowan.
Lady Veronica, please alert me when dropping in. Then your faithful servant can properly welcome you. Oh!
As I remember, I ordered you to gather intelligence by impersonating a high-ranking army officer. But it seems you've been having an awful lot of fun, Lieutenant General Rowan. Or rather, Golem.
I did do my job and gather intelligence.
You can come out as well, Chimera.
Lady Veronica, and forever. Your wish is my command.
I'm having Ragna face off with Ultimatia.
Huh?
Everyone needs to fully cooperate, so we can kill the Winged Monarch!
What's all this uproar about?
What's that tarp for? Seems like the army is up to something.
Huh? Hey, stupid puky human! Let's get closer to them!
No, not happening.
It's time. Drop the tarp.
Dragons! Dead dragons!
Listen, great citizens of Lesse! Our country is enduring unheard levels of dragon attacks. I'm sure you all must be feeling very anxious. Will our country fall? Will my beloved friends and family get devoured by dragons? Our response to these important questions is this. The Royal Army. Face down a horde of assailing dragons and crush them. Our army outclasses dragons. We give you our word. We shall exterminate every last vermin that bears its fangs against our land. We'll restore peace to the lives of our great citizens.
These stupid humans are getting carried away! I could gobble up this crowd in 60 seconds flat.
This is a trap.
Coulda? You're gonna leave?
I don't get it. I don't understand what their aim is. But I know who's making them do this. Without a doubt.
One last thing. It's not outside the realm of possibility. So if you happen to run into that woman on the street, never are you to attempt to fight her alone. At that moment, the hunt is over.
Excuse me, what's the matter? You're looking awfully pale. Sir, are you not feeling well?
Matia.
I'm having Ragna face off with Ultimatia.
Huh?
Everyone needs to fully cooperate so we can kill the Winged Monarch.
Yes.
No, no, no! Why this? It diverges from the original plan. We were to keep an eye on the Blood of the Wings movements as they destroy the country.
Because I found something intriguing. Something named Ragna. The situation has changed greatly because of him. We have a real shot to hunt the Winged Monarch. Didn't I tell you that before?
You told us about that during our last meeting. But... please allow me, your faithful servant, to give you counsel. We shouldn't challenge the Winged Monarch at this moment.
Denied.
What? Wait, listen to me. Through the eyes of my reconnaissance drone, I saw the very moment the Winged Monarch took control of the capital. It seems, at that time, the Winged Monarch used...
time control magic.
Isn't that something? With all due respect, how can you top an ability like that?
Don't you worry. Ragna will be the one fighting, not you. His combat capabilities are significantly higher than either of yours.
Well, that is a relief. I hate doing dirty work like fighting, so I'm completely... But after seeing time control magic work, I can't help but wonder, what meaning does strength hold when faced with the power to control time?
Excuse me, what's the matter? Sir, are you not feeling well?
Ultimatia, I spotted her. This is my chance. Wait, I have orders. Crimson isn't here. She's alone, so I would win in a one-on-one fight. Really? I've hunted before. Don't fight her alone. Chimera, Golem, are you not feeling well right now? This feels weird, but I'm not the same as my future self. It's the same as the future. It doesn't matter! Boyus, Nebulum, I'm hesitant. Don't fight when you feel hesitation. Fatal lapse in judgment. A child is with her. Who is that child? Why am I hesitating? Hurry, kill her. Wait. Make up your mind!
Lady Veronica, you don't need to respond to what he says. As you see, he is simply overwhelmed by cowardice.
What?
Master, I can carry out this task myself.
Mind your words. You're just a bird-brained beastie who's barely had enough training to be housebroken.
That's rich, coming from useless junk. I always consider Lady Veronica's needs an...
9.
Huh? Where did that come from?
It's a simple question, so answer.
Excuse me.
I can answer it.
I don't think it's necessary for me to.
Hey.
Which means you don't know the answer to it.
12 plus 9. Human paws have 5 digits on each side, so double that is 10. And then, if you add ones on their hind legs...
You can't count it on your fingers. What's that? Can you not solve it, perhaps? How very peculiar. But even children can solve this easy problem. Are you feeling okay? You think a featherbrain like you can actually anticipate her needs? Isn't what you're doing the same as not thinking at all?
Stop it! You are artwork I crafted with my knowledge, though I use different approaches and skills to create each of you as I saw fit. You must grasp that insulting each other is synonymous with spitting on I, your master.
Yes.
This is your fault.
No, it's your fault!
No, it's yours!
Knock it off, you dunces! Now, back to the topic at hand. What were we discussing?
This.
Ah, that's right. What meaning does strength possess when faced with time control? Golem, essentially, aren't you implying that I'm an uninformed dimwit who's so obsessed with my new toy that I'm taking a shot on a fight I can't possibly win?
I'm really in trouble now! Absolutely not, Master!
It would be inconvenient if you self-destructed now. That's it. How about you wait for an opportune moment in battle to do it?
Please have mercy on me! Damn it! That varmint's smug face is pissing me off. Ah!
Time magic isn't invincible. This footage is already proof of that.
You gotta be kidding me. That airhead got hunted by these idiots?
I understand now. This guy is
far above the temper cell. I know you can feel it. You know it's time to die. That'll make our chat easy. Now be a good boy and cough up everything you know about the one who gave you those silver swords. Of course, you're free to refuse. If you dare!
Sorry. Dude, he might actually barf on you. He's sick just from being in a crowd. He's a real pushover.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry I didn't realize.
We all make mistakes. I accept your apology.
Yeah. Right. But don't worry about me. I'm sure that I'll be fine.
We're nice guys like that.
I've decided. I won't fight her now. I'll meet up with Crimson and I'll hunt her again!
I apologize for assuming, but please, take care of yourself.
It's for the best. That's the correct decision. I almost jumped the gun when I was alone. Thank you, Mr. Slime.
By the way, lady, Huh? For a stupid human? You smell nice and look real scrumptious.
A stupid human? Scrumptious?
Let me have just a tiny taste. Let me lick your pretty face.
Lady, let's hurry up and look for my parents, please. Yes, that's right.
Is this little fellow lost?
He is. We're looking for his parents together.
But why though? Stop! Don't ask any unnecessary questions!
I don't understand. Do I need a reason to be nice to someone?
Let's go, Mr. Slime.
Please wait a moment. Have we perhaps met somewhere before?
No.
Lady Ultimatia!
Huh? Nebulum!
Lady Ultimatia! I'm so relieved. I found you. However, the Elder found out, unfortunately. He's livid.
I'm sorry for the trouble I caused you.
Not at all. More importantly, who is that guy? He looks like a dragon hunter.
I was the one who struck up a conversation with him. The crowd made him feel sick.
The crowd made him feel sick? Oh, that does happen to people. No wonder I've been feeling so bad while out here. I was... I'm sorry. All these people around are making me sick.
You too? What should we do? Maybe we can find a place less crowded. Huh? Where did he...
Why is she visiting? The winged monarch suddenly appears and the room completely changes is because time had been stopped until then. But why did she choose that moment to restart the flow of time?
Maybe she's out of magic. Or maybe there is a finite limit on how long she can actually pause time. Or is it because she rewound time?
Correct.
Huh?
The reason we can see her is because she rewound only the injuries that caused King Lesse's death. Chimera, you are no mathematician, but you excel at assessing situations and putting your intuition to good use.
I'm not worthy of praise.
She cannot pause and rewind time simultaneously. For her to rewind time, she must unpause it. As long as she's rewinding, she can't pause it. This is time control magic's weakness. Let's suppose we ambush and kill Ultimatia. If we did, she'd automatically use her time control magic and rewind time on her body to an alive state. But if she's rewinding, she can't pause in the moment. Before she's done doing that, we'll kill her again. Her time control magic is triggered again and rewinds. We'll kill her again. She'll rewind, kill, rewind. What will happen if this keeps repeating?
Run through all her magic.
And die. She won't be able to rewind. Naturally, I anticipate she'll counterattack with methods that use her colossal magic stores. But I would expect Ragna will fend off her counters, and in the fray of it all manage to finally kill her. And in fact...
That's why we need to start hunting them all now. Most importantly, we need to track down the winged one that leads them.
You must be kidding, right?
Our future selves did it.
If it's true that we kill the winged monarch in the future like Ragna said, this is the method he must have used to do it. Time control has a number of limitations and weak points. Its only lethal aspect is the inability to use different powers simultaneously. This is currently the only viable method of killing her. In other words, Ragna can beat her in a one-on-one fight. The problem is Nebulum and Gorgias. We cannot allow them to help the winged monarch. I presume you understand the gravity of your roles now. Be precise in fulfilling them.
Yes.
What's gotten into you all of a sudden, human?
Did I make the right decision?
Are you listening?
I must have. My future self wouldn't have hesitated to fight her. But his lack of hesitation didn't allow my future self who led a life of loss. I haven't lost anyone yet. Compared to my future self, I'm not as enraged.
Yes, that's right, Ragna. You don't need rage. Stay calm and obey my orders. That is crucial in order for us to annihilate Dragonkind.
I acted calmly. Retreating was the right decision. But even so, what is this awful feeling inside me?
How do you like them apples, idiot? Does it hurt?
Mr. Slime,
Huh?
is there a way for us to contact Crimson?
Of course there is! With this handy little device, I can talk to Master Karanika.
Then tell him something for me. Tell him I found the target.
Huh? That dumb human wandered off on his own!
For crying out loud. Raising morale is a pain in the ass. They're surprised they don't trust Ragna. A new human with no loyalty to me is playing an essential role, after all. That cannot be gratifying for them. But that's just for now. If you feel yourself wavering, think of me first. Always remember my orders. Stay collected. Stay collected. I've been giving Ragna subliminal messages since the day we met. Someday, when I give him the order, he'll mercilessly kill whoever I desire him to. He's merely an ordinary man who happens to have power out of his league. Making him my puppet will be a piece of cake. Now, let us all devise a concrete plan.
Yes. Hello! Hello! Master Chronica? It's me, your most loyal servant, Slime, over.
What's this about?
Well, that stupid human betrayed us!
Huh?
Thank you for helping, Nebulum. Despite not feeling well in this uncomfortable crowd, you indulged my whims.
It was no trouble at all. Your acts of kindness. Lady Ultimatia, really.
I'm afraid I'm not as kind as you think I am.
I stand behind my words. You are kind. You saved me, so you can believe me when I say that you're... I apologize. I've disgraced myself not once, but twice.
Thank you for thinking that. I admit, it's really nice to know that you at least don't consider my actions self-gratifying.
Yes.
By the way, can you tell me if that child's family is included on today's list?
Yes. All three are scheduled to disappear today.
Thank goodness.
I get it now.
I can make people within the barrier vanish without any pain whatsoever. It's as if they were never there in the first place. And as long as they're in the barrier, no one will realize they've disappeared.
It's impossible to escape death, but pain and fear can be escaped. And in that way, happy people can remain happy as they're obliterated. That is salvation. Displaying the dragon corpses seemed to be very effective. By doing the same type of display throughout the capital too, we can give the people peace of mind. Huh?
I want a redo.
It's you from earlier. What's wrong?
I figured out what was making me sick.
Huh?
You see, I wasn't avoiding a fight by remaining calm. I was afraid. I was afraid of your cryptic nature. Afraid of not using the power entrusted to me. It wasn't about whether or not my decision was right. I was deceiving myself and pretending to be cool-headed by withdrawing. That's why I felt sick. All that rage. All that self-proclaimed resolve. I'm ashamed of myself!
I'm sorry. I don't understand a single thing you're talking about, good sir. Nebula?
I'm sorry, Crimson. I'm sure you're gleefully concocting a plan to hunt down Ultimatia. But I'm about to waste. If I don't challenge you right now, my oath and resolve to slay all dragons will mean nothing!
I see. You're nothing more than another enemy to my kind. Heed me. All creation in full. Feed me time. And return. Feed me creation and fall. Initiating rewind. 2.88 seconds until completion. Considerable cognitive decline due to lack of brain matter. Unable to express feelings of anguish, grief, so much grief. I will counterattack. Objective is to crush him to death. Death. The city? What happened?
Rewind as much as you like.
Blood. Flame.
Silverine sword.
Evade. No. No. Impossible.
Die, winged monarch. The greatest kindness you can do for people throughout the kingdom is to perish here.